Well, when Nancy Renee was born, she was a perfect little angel for me because I was a teenager and she was a baby, and I just almost like adopted her. And she had such a beautiful compression with her head just round like a ball. And I just took to her. I took her for her doctor's appointments. I took her for the dentist. Wherever she had to go, whatever my mother needed for me to do, I did it for her because she was my baby sister. And I did anything that I could, to help her grow. I went to school to see about her. And as I said just now, whatever my mother needed for me to do for Nancy, I did it.
What type of person was Nancy growing up?
Oh, Lefty, that's what I call her.
Yeah, before we get to why did you call her Lefty?
Because she left-handed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's the only left-handed sibling?
Yep, she's the only one of us out of 6 kids that's left-handed. Now, what was your question?
Answer the question. How was she growing up? Like, what type of kid was she?
Lefty was always outgoing, and she was always, when she was growing up, she smiled a lot, and she was a happy little girl. She was always happy, and she loved to dress up.
I'm telling you,
Miss Nancy was fly.
Loved to dress up, and always matching her clothes. And always thinking she is so fly.
Yeah.
When she became a teenager, we got a lot closer. I did whatever I needed to do to help her grow. All the time. Went to school to see about her. Not because I had to, excuse me, not because I had to, because I wanted to, because that's how strong my love was for her. Next question.
What is something that you taught Nancy when you guys were growing up? Being as though you were her big sister, and lessons that she may have learned from you.
Lessons she may have learned from me.
Yeah.
I think one lesson, to me, the main lesson Lefty learned from me was how to help other people, because she was always helping somebody. All the time. All the time.
So talk about her cooking too. Grandma Nancy, man, one of the best cooks in the world, man. Has she always been cooking her whole life? Talk about that.
Kyrie. Well, we used to go shopping together for food. And she would always ask my opinion about this, that, and the other. But you're right. She cooked. And on Fridays, this was after she became an adult. We're done with the teenage part. I would go over to her house. What was that, 12th Street?
Yeah, 6th place.
Every Friday. And she would put on the feed bag. She would just cook up everything. And she always called me Alicia J. Alicia J, you want this, you want that? And I would sit in the family room, and I didn't have to get my plate. She would bring it in there to me. But a lot of times I wanted to help her, and she said no, and she would cook all kinds of stuff. And that crab salad, oh my goodness.
Crab salad was that.
Oh, that was my favorite. But she could cook anything she wanted to cook. She made it a delicacy. It was always good. And for Thanksgiving,
throw down.
Or for Easter Sunday, all the holidays, I lived here then, but I would leave here and go over 12th Street after I did what I had to do at home. And if I didn't make it over, she would call, and I would go over there. It was the spark of my life to go over there every Friday, which Kyrie knew. He saw me, did you?
Yeah, every Friday.
Every Friday and on holidays. Lefty was my pride and joy. I had my own children, But because she was my baby sister, I just adored her. I still do. I think about her often. And how much I miss her and love her. And when she became ill, it didn't stop her. It really didn't. She would keep right on cooking until she couldn't do it anymore when she became ill. And when she would go to the doctor, and excuse me, I would meet her sometime when she would leave the doctor and be coming home, and we would meet up over on 18th Street and then go on to her house. Lefty was my pride and joy.